And President Obama is headed back to the U.S. this morning following his three-country visit to Africa. His last stop was Tanzania. There he made history, appearing with former President George W. Bush. It is the first time two American presidents have met on foreign soil to commemorate a terrorist attack. Major Garrett is in Dar es Salaam. Major, good morning.
Charlie and Nora, 15 years ago, two embassy bombings in Africa announced Osama bin Laden's terror assault on the West. Presidents Bush and President Obama have fought the war on terror in different and at times similar ways. This morning, drawn by a shared passion for Africa's future, they came here to remember. United in remembrance, President Obama and President Bush walked through the lush grounds of the U.S. Embassy here and paused before a stone marker commemorating the attack. The two presidents stood silently, praying for the fallen. Turning, they greeted families of those killed and embassy personnel who survived the blast. Al-Qaeda's first mass casualty attack on U.S. interests occurred August 7, 1998. Twin suicide truck bombs outside the embassy here and in Nairobi, Kenya, killed 223 and wounded more than 4,000. While fighting terror his way, Mr. Bush also devoted tens of billions to fight AIDS in Africa through the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, or PEPFAR. Mr. Obama, whose father was born in Kenya, has praised the Bush effort throughout Africa. Even so, Mr. Obama has cut funding, arguing he's done more with less.
There's been some suggestion that somehow we've reduced our commitment there. The fact of the matter is that we are serving 4 times the number of people today than we were when PEPFAR first began.
Mr. Obama has spent less time in Africa than Mr. Bush and is now playing catch-up. China, India, and Brazil have invested billions of dollars in African mining, construction, and drilling projects. At a meeting with U.S. and African business leaders, the president vowed to step up the U.S. game.
This is not charity. This is self-interest. And that's why a key element of my engagement with Africa and a key focus during this trip has been to promote trade and investment that can create jobs on both sides of the Atlantic.
The president returns to Washington facing 2 immediate domestic priorities: pushing immigration reform through the House and finding a solution to rising student loan interest rates. Those interest rates doubled while the president was here in Africa due to Washington inaction.